Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you all the hairstyle that I did during the second snowstorm that we had in North Carolina, which was really crazy. We have not seen a winter like this in a long time. But as you all can see here, again, I went ahead and blow dried my hair because of course, if there's a storm, I'm not trusting it with having to sit up under the dryer. I just want to make sure my hair is dry. So I sectioned off my hair into these top two sections. The back section is probably like a rectangle, and what I'm going to do in the back is I'm going to go ahead and put 4 plaits back there. This is kind of my spin on like my flat twist styles that I usually like to do in a low bun in the back. So similarly to how I'll do individual twists in the back, I'm going to put cornrows back here because today instead of doing flat twists, I am going to be doing cornrows in the front. Now if you feel more confident in doing flat twists, you can definitely do this and basically just follow the same pattern. I am using the Dew Mousse as my styler and moisturizer today, and I'm making sure that I moisturize my hair with this product. It is a all-in-one styling product, so you can use it for moisture and all the things. So I'm just plaiting my hair really nicely. When I get to the ends, I will coil it around my fingers and use a 2-strand twist if I need to. Now this is what the back is looking like. Now it is time for us to go ahead and move to the front. On the right side of my hand, I am going to split this section into about 2 sections to do 2 cornrows, kind of going at this angle. I do get up from this chair and clean my parts up off camera because I'm trying to do better with that, with making sure my parts are a little bit more straight. But of course, I ended up working from home this entire week because of the snowstorm, so it wasn't too much stress because if the parts were crooked, nobody was going to see them anyway. So I added mousse around this entire section, and then I went in with my cornrow. Now this was slightly a mistake on my end because I basically found that sometimes adding like a bunch of mousse before you start the cornrow, it kind of like makes your hair revert a little bit. So after I did this first cornrow, I basically just started adding the mousse on top of the braid to try to get that moisture in. But yes, I like for my braids to look nice and crisp, and it's nothing wrong with this one, but I knew it could have looked better if my hair wasn't already reverted at the root. So I'm definitely taking my time grabbing up small pieces of hair as I move down, and of course adding the additional products to the ends because we need that moisture for sure with this drier weather. And of course with natural hair, it tends to lack moisture and needs additional moisture on wash days, so we're just making sure that we replenish that. And we're gonna do a cornrow right beside this one, again kind of going in the same direction and cleaning that part off camera if need be. Definitely take your time with this. If you ask me, I don't feel like cornrowing or plaiting takes the most time. Honestly, it's the parting that can be very frustrating, and trying to make sure that your braid is laying in the direction that you want it to go. So if you do have someone at home that can help you part your hair, I promise you this process will definitely move a lot smoother and quicker. But definitely take your time, don't rush, just brace yourself, talk to someone on the phone, watch a movie, play some music. Definitely occupy your time while you are doing this style. At this moment, I kind of got tired of looking at my edges just looking rolled up, so I just went ahead and added mousse and smoothed that back. As you all will see towards the end of the video, I will do my edges later, but as I'm still styling my hair, I don't like to go ahead and do that ahead of time. I kind of like to do that towards the end or on the day where I'm really going to be wearing my hairstyle out. Now moving over to the other side, we are going to start doing diagonal parts in the opposite direction, kind of going away from the part. If that is confusing, definitely keep watching because you'll be able to assess in this part of the clip. I don't know what it is, but it's something about closing your eyes when you're tender-headed that kind of eases the pain. I don't know if you all knew this or not, but I am slightly tender-headed. When I was a child, I used to be severely tender-headed, so that's growth for you, okay? But definitely do not braid your hair too tight. But of course, if you're tender-headed like me, even lightly braiding can cause discomfort sometimes, so definitely be easy on yourself and don't hurt yourself during the process. Again, I'm just smoothing my edges as I am going to go ahead and get them to lay in the right direction. And it was at this part of the video where I'm like, am I actually gonna like this style or not? And you know how like when you're already like 3 cornrows in and now 5, it's like, look, it's gonna be what it is and we're gonna go with it. So for me, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but if I don't like it, I can just take these braids out and kind of wear my hair in a braid out. But I stuck with it, and I'm continuing to do these cornrows in these diagonal parts, adding that moisture, and I'll definitely show you all how I pin it up in a few. So once you finish cornrowing your hair, you're gonna basically split it into 3 sections and begin plaiting. If your hair is kind of like an awkward lift like mine, some of those pieces will try to escape from you, but definitely gather them together and keep plaiting. You don't have to plait all the way down to the ends, but definitely enough to tuck it under. So now I just roll those ends up just like that, because that's what makes this a protective style. And I add a few bobby pins just to lock everything in place. And I have noticed that whenever I plait everything down and kind of tuck it in, I usually don't have to use a lot of bobby pins to get everything into place. Now, you know, this is like non-negotiable. You definitely need to tie your hair down, and we're going to sit up under the dryer. Now this is basically to make sure everything sets in place and to get rid of some of those frizzes or flyaways that kind of pop up sometimes when we do braids on our hair. Now this is actually several days later. Again, I told you I pretty much worked from home this week, but this particular day I said, let me do a little edges and show you all the final look. This is when I started getting a little bit more confident in the hairstyle, because I was like, I don't know if I like the cornrows as much as I like my flat twist, but this is the day where I was like, no, we're gonna embrace this style because I put a whole lot of effort into it. So I'm adding my edge booster just to make sure that everything is a little bit more polished and sleek to my liking for this particular day. And of course, I'm gonna tie my hair up again, and I'll show you all the final look. And here is the final look. If you're like me and you just need those get up and go styles in the morning for the work week, I promise you this is the one. You just have to put a little bit of extra time and a little bit of energy in on Sundays and Saturdays, and you have a style that's definitely going to last you the full week, and it's going to be moisturized. As always, I hope you all really enjoyed the video and found it useful, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. See ya.